Start.
Hello everybody, this is Dr. Gita Mathai and this is my Health Vibes channel. Today we are going to talk about height. Height is a very important topic for everybody because parents think that only tall people are successful, and so all parents want all their children to be tall. Now height is genetic and it depends on the height of the parents. If both the parents are short, it's very unlikely that they will have a tall child. On the other hand, we are all human beings and we are not rolled out of a factory of the same height, shape, and size. There is variation in everything in humans, including the height. And it is not a fact that tall people are more successful. Remember, both Hitler and Napoleon Bonaparte were very short and they managed to conquer half the world. They come and they want to know what height their child will be eventually. There are several formulas to calculate this. One is to take the height of both the parents and take the average height and then add 7.5 centimeters for a boy or 2.5 inches. For a girl, you have to subtract 7.5 centimeters or 2.5 inches, but there is some variation of 1 or 2 inches even in this. The other way is to take an X-ray of the left wrist and then to plot it on a graph and read off the eventual adult height from an atlas, radiographic atlas. During puberty, there is a sudden spurt and both boys and girls grow very fast. This occurs earlier in girls and later in boys, but girls stop growing by the age of 15 years and boys by the age of 18 years. This is because the growth center in the bone, the epiphysis, fuses at that point, and after that to increase your height is very difficult. The eventual height also depends on nutrition. If the mother does not eat well during pregnancy, she doesn't get good food or she vomits, then she is likely to produce a small baby who will grow into a small adult. If a child does not eat nutritionally good, balanced food and eats a lot of junk food with trans fats, preservatives, and coloring, they are also not likely to attain their full height potential. Exercise is very important in order to make the muscles and bones strong and stimulate growth. One thing that can be done is to hang from a bar so that there is some increase in the eventual height. Sometimes people feel that as they're growing older, they're becoming shorter. This is a fact because the space between the vertebrae, the intervertebral discs shrink, muscles become weak, and also a stoop develops so that they become shorter and they look shorter. In order to prevent this, you should exercise, strengthen your core, and practice maintaining a good posture because with a good posture, you look tall even if you are not really tall. Growth occurs during sleep because that is the time the growth hormone is secreted by the pituitary gland. So children need a lot of sleep, at least 8 to 10 hours, so that they attain their full growth potential. Sometimes during teenage years, when growth is occurring, they do not sleep much. They spend all their time watching TV with the cell phone and sleep for very few hours in the night. They also will not achieve their full growth potential. If a child is short and the parents are tall, then the child can be investigated for diseases which are causing the short stature, like celiac disease, Crohn's disease, hypothyroidism, or the child may have a chromosomal abnormality like Down syndrome. If any of these correctable factors are there, then with treatment they will achieve some growth. But please remember that tonics and additives to milk do not increase growth despite what is advertised on the media. Parents just wind up spending a lot of money and they get no result at the end of it. There is treatment for short stature, and that is injections of growth hormone or surgery for the bones to make them longer. Both are very radical treatments and should not be taken lightly. They cost a lot of money, and the growth hormone treatment causes a lot of high side effects, including heart disease. Being short is not really all that bad. You can be a success, you are less likely to die young and less likely to have heart disease and other cancer and other problems. But please remember that even if you're short, you have to maintain your weight. If you're obese and short, you will have the same complications that tall people have. Thank you. This is Dr. Gita Mathai signing off. This is my Health Vibes channel. If you like what you heard, please subscribe and press the bell button. The same content is available in Tamil. Thank you.